at Wichita Northwest High. And tonight, the Grizzlies entertain the North High Redskins. Plenty of basketball action. Sit back, relax, and we'll be back shortly. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball is on the air. Follow your Grizzlies throughout the entire season as they take on the top programs in the state and fight their way toward a 5A state title. Tonight's webcast is presented in conjunction with the interactive media program at Northwest High, and members of Shane Monroe's class participate in the production of tonight's webcast as part of their curriculum. Tonight's game is sponsored in part by Mel Hambledon Ford at the big corner of Kellogg and 119th Street West. We're better, we're proving it, you be the judge. Stop by and see Lisa Hambledon and the outstanding staff at Mel Hambledon Ford today. And by Floodman Family Law at 323 North Market in Wichita, where they are dedicated to the complete resolution of family legal disputes. They will make this difficult time for you a little less challenging. And now, let's go courtside and meet the crew for tonight's Grizzlies boys basketball webcast.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, live from the gym at Wichita Northwest High School. This is Grizzlies boys varsity basketball. Along with our executive producers tonight, Sam Schaefer and Mackenzie Haney, I'm joined by our color analyst, Catherine Curia, tonight. We've got a full crew and a great game ahead. We certainly hope you stay with us throughout the evening. Grizzlies come in tonight 4-9 off a heartbreaking loss at Heights High on Tuesday. Catherine, they led by as many as 11 points in the third quarter.
Wow.
And did not give up the lead until there was 4 minutes to go in the game. They led Heights throughout the entire game, and this was a game, the same Heights team that beat us by 40 here back in December.
Such a devastating loss.
Devastating loss, but you know what? I think this is going to be a building block loss.
Yes.
Because as the building block loss, they're going to come in all fired up tonight because they know they could play with one of the best teams in the state.
Yes, they do.
We're going to take it for the national anthem here, and then we'll come back and visit here in just a few. Mackenzie, if you would follow the flag. North High Cheer Squad is performing here just before the national anthem.
Stimulating matchup between the North High Redskins and your Northwest Grizzlies. Activity programs at Northwest High School are primarily for the student participants. The purpose of this activity is to provide following learning experience and opportunities to further growth of the participants. This competition leads veterans, enforces rules, Kansas State High School Activities Association. Cheerleaders, pitchers, spectators can and are expected to assist in promotion and receive good work and good ideals by taking personal responsibility. Keeping this concept of high level fair. Please, wholesome competition. Good luck to both teams.
While we're waiting, we will tell you that these young people who are working the game with me tonight are from Shane Monroe's interactive media class here at Northwest High, and they are doing this for grade. They're also doing this to learn. We never claimed this to be NBC, and this is not NBC. And if you read the Eagle today, it's also not Hornet Studios. They're a little bit more sophisticated than we are because they've got about $15,000 more invested in their program financially than we do. This is a learning experience for the kids. You'll hear instruction throughout the game, and we hope you understand that the instruction to the kids takes paramount priority over what happens on the floor. That being said, we're still going to give you a great game. We've got a good crew here. Granted, we have a couple of rookies tonight with Sam and Mackenzie, but they're all pumped. They're ready to go. And we're looking forward to an exciting contest here between the Grizzlies and the North High Redskins. This is the return meeting for these teams. We played at North on December 11th, and the Grizzlies took it to the Redskins 65-34 in that game. And after the loss Tuesday night where they played so well and came up just short, we're anticipating they're not going to take any prisoners here in the game tonight.
Presentation for national colors and the singing of our national anthem.
And there's the national anthem here at Northwest High. The starting lineups are about to be introduced, and we're going to go through them as they are introduced on the floor tonight, as the PA guy is certainly hard to hear, and that's no fault of his. We're not in a good spot to hear the PA speakers where we're mounted up here at Northwest High. Grizzlies are in their white home uniforms tonight with blue numerals, yellow trim, and the Redskins in red in their red roads. And starting out, Jeremiah Randall for the Redskins being introduced, and his counterpart on the introductions will be number 4, DeAndre Wilson. Wilson, the 6'2" sophomore guard. Then for the Redskins, number 15, Marvin Ruffin, a 5'9" sophomore guard. And for the Grizzlies, number 5, a 6' sophomore, David Duncan. Number 24 for the Redskins, Marshall Underwood is a 6' junior guard. Number 10 for the Grizzlies, a 6'1" junior guard, Zion Jones. Jonesy kind of quiet in the game at Heights. We're looking for him to open up here tonight. Number 25 for the Redskins is Kalen Wilson, a 6'4" forward sophomore. And for the Grizzlies, a 6'2" senior guard, number 15, Lincoln Phillips. Number 44 for the Redskins is R.J. Hunter. And the final starter to be introduced, number 21, Logan Engelmeyer of the Grizzlies, a 6'3" senior forward. And those are the starting lineups for tonight's contest. Catherine, are we pumped?
Yeah, we're pumped.
You hear the pep band in the background playing the Northwest Fight Song, which I have yet to find a single student in 5 years who can identify that tune. Do you know what it is?
The song?
Yeah.
The words to it?
No, what's the name of it?
Oh, I don't know.
And don't tell me the Northwest Fight Song, because that's the wrong answer. Nobody seems to know what that is, and I'm not telling.
It's just the Northwest Fight Song.
Do you know, Sam? What's the name of the fight song?
Everybody's
shaking their heads over here in the engineering department.
It's just the Northwest Fight Song.
Here we go. All righty, you're all set to go. We're all set to go. Zion Jones to tip it off with Hunter. And the Grizzlies win the opening tip. And DeAndre Wilson brings it down the floor. Grizzlies playing from left to right here in the first half as you're watching the game at home. 4-3 off the heel, no good by Duncan. Rebounded by the Redskins. Here comes North High back. A three-pointer of their own. Up and good. And getting him off, Underwood gets the first 3 of the night, and the Grizzlies trail 3-0. Engelmeyer with it, near the paint, sends it back out to Wilson. Around the horn it goes. Zion Jones now with it. Zion for 3. Off the heel, no good. Rebound by the Redskins. Big number 44, R.J. Hunter, gets his second rebound. And here comes North. Into the paint it goes. Hunter is fouled as he tried to turn around and go up. And I think that's going to be on Jonesy. It is. Ball in by North High. You lost your cheat sheet.
Yes, I did.
Mackenzie, can I have that roster right there in front of you? You're going to need that.
Yes.
Foul committed by DeAndre Wilson there. Second team foul in less than a minute. Ball's inbounded and now goes around the horn. Randall with it at the moment. To Cordero. Cordero just came in as the first sub of the game. And there's a pass intercepted by Jones. Zion Jones brings it across the timeline. 1.5 minutes gone in the first. And David Duncan on a nice feed gets the two-pointer for the Grizzlies. Pressure being put on here. North gets it over the timeline, deflected out of bounds by Phillips. It'll stay with North High.
Inbounding now is number 24 for North's boys.
That would be Underwood.
Yes.
There's a three off the heel, no good. Rebound goes to Zion Jones. Duncan all by himself. Easy lay-in, score it. Grizzlies lead 4-3. Want to send a special shout out here tonight to a young lady downstairs who is missing the live game because she's working on a fundraising project with Dillon's, and that would be Becky Gilbertson. And we hope she's enjoying the webcast on her cell phone or computer. She has both of them going so she can see what's going on. Here's a foul on Engelmeyer, I believe. It is. That's the third foul on the Grizzlies. 5:42, first quarter. Grizzlies lead 4-3. Into the paint, under the basket, up and misses. Rebound to Engelmeyer, and he's fouled. That'll go against Jeremiah Randall, no doubt. It is on Randall.
Inbounding now is Logan Engelmeyer, number 21 for Northwest Grizzlies.
Back down here to Duncan. Duncan 1-on-3, now dishes it off. Wilson for three. That's going to be off the side. No good. Rebounded by North, and Grizzlies are not getting any second chance points here. This one goes out of play, and it will belong to Northwest.
Logan inbounding again to Ruffin.
Ruffin has the ball knocked out of play, but it's saved by North. Nice job by the Redskins. There's a three off the heel. No good. That's going to go out of bounds off of Phillips. It'll stay with the Redskins. Caught the Grizzlies a bit asleep there.
Yes.
Inbound goes around the horn. Back to Randall. Randall against Ruffin. Now Randall dishes it off. Hunter, the big guy, puts it up. No good. Rebound to David Duncan. Sophomore brings it across. Easton Ruffin. They're going to call a blocking foul. And that'll be against Cordero, I believe. It is.
Coming in now for the Redskins is number 34, Isaiah Enos, and for Northwest, number 11, I think it's
Cale Patterson.
Cale Patterson.
Catherine's quickly learning that the first thing you do before a webcast is to memorize the uniform numbers.
Yeah.
Duncan with it on the rebound after the miss. Phillips over to Ruffin. Around the horn, under the basket, Jonesy. Oh, nice feed and down. Call it good by Patterson. Jones fed the ball to Patterson right underneath the basket, and he gets an easy two-pointer, and the Grizzlies lead by 3. North puts it up, and that's a nice scoop to get it in by Jeremiah Randall. 6-5 now. Ruffin brings it, drives it into the paint, and lost the handle. Loose ball on the floor. Stays with North. And North throws it away. Nice interception by Patterson, and here come the Grizzlies back. And now another turnover maybe, and we have a foul called. And that will go against number 15, Marvin Ruffin. And each team now with 3 fouls here in the first quarter. 3:50 remaining in the first.
Inbounding now is David Duncan for Northwest to Ruffin, number 2.
Ruffin brings it up across the timeline. Into the corner to Zion Jones. I think Jonesy got a haircut. Patterson now. Back to Jones. Into the paint. Patterson off the glass. No good. Rebound 2. Loose ball, and they're going to call what? They called a foul on Jones. Not sure I would have done that.
Marvin Ruffin inbounding for North.
Ennis gets it back to Ruffin. North gets it across the timeline. Double team. And wide open is Hunter. He'll have an easy lay-in. North leads 7-6. Zion Jones with the ball. Ruffin for 3. Good. Easton Ruffin gets a 3 ball, and Grizzlies have a 2-point lead again. The Grizzlies came out so hot Tuesday night. They were on fire in the first quarter. And had, like I said, they had double-digit leads throughout the first half and into the third quarter before Heights started whittling away at it. Score was 39-35 at the end of the third quarter. And then the Grizzlies just could not hang on. Now we have a whistle. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Northwest.
Coming in now is number 4, Wilson for Northwest.
DeAndre comes in. And Zion Jones takes a seat with his 2 fouls. So let's set the lineup here for you. Easton Ruffin, number 2. DeAndre Wilson, number 4. David Duncan, number 5. Lincoln Phillips, number 15. And Cale Patterson, number 11. A couple ladies can't figure out the gate's locked.
Inbounding now is Ruffin to Patterson.
Patterson goes up for the shot, misses, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair.
Shooting now for Northwest is number 11, Cale Patterson. And his first one is good. Giving Northwest a 10-7 lead. Shooting his second shot. And it is also good.
Patterson makes them both. The Grizzlies have a 4-point lead. And we have a timeout being taken by somebody. We'll figure out who in just a minute. We're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. Stay with us. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
Hey, man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Back at Northwest High, Kevin Arkin, Catherine Curia with you. Grizzlies lead by 4. And North just got lucky because we stole the ball. But unfortunately, Cale Patterson knocked it out of bounds in the process of stealing it, and it will stay with North. Down the floor they come. 3-on-1 here. Up and miss. How about a rebound? Nope, goes to North. Randall gets the rebound, still has the ball. Under the basket, a put-up blocked by the defense. Loose ball on the floor, and who comes away with it but Easton Ruffin. He feeds it to Wilson. Wilson On the far side to Phillips. Around the horn it goes. Ruffin going to pull it back out. North playing 3-2 zone. Over the zone and good for 3 from Wilson. And the Grizzlies lead by a touchdown, 14-7. We have a foul now away from the ball. I don't know who they're calling that on.
Coming in now for Northwest is number 21, Logan Engelmeyer. And for North is number 44, R.J. Hunter.
Engelmeyer takes the place of DeAndre Wilson, who just got called for his second foul. He takes a seat on the bench. We may not see him till the third quarter now. On the near side, North High looking for an opening. 2-3 zone being played by the Grizzlies and an interception by Patterson. Lincoln Phillips with it. Up to Ruffin. Ruffin on the far side. One man to beat, now 2. Dishes it off to Patterson. Up and he misses. Those are the kind you have to have. Less than a minute to go here in the first. Grizzlies steal it right back. Duncan with the ball, and they may play for 1 here. And then again, they may not. And a blocking foul being called now on Davon Carter of the Redskins.
.33 seconds left in the first quarter. Northwest is leading 14-7.
With the lead and the ball, and now we have another whistle. I do not know what they called here. North High with it. Hunter gets the inbound pass. And don't be surprised now if North does play for 1 shot. Pressure being put on by the Grizzlies, and a steal on a bad pass, and they call it travel on Easton Ruffin. They'll give it right back to North with 20 seconds to go. And it comes, and yes, they are playing for 1. 15 to go. Randall in deep. Oh, they got a chance and a blocking foul. Oh, a charge. They called a charge. I thought they were going to call the block on Engelmeyer, but take the charge, boys. 7 seconds to go in the first. And that'll do it. We're at the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies lead North 14-7 here at homecoming. We'll be back. This is Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
Basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back at Northwest High at the end of the first quarter, Grizzlies lead 14-7 after 1 against the North High Redskins here at homecoming. Might need that. And we're underway here in the second. North High inbounds. And the possession arrow now changes because of the inbound. There you go. North High with it. Randall driving deep, puts it up off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Braden Verbeck, who came in here and as a sub at the end of the first quarter. Phillips passes it around. McGee sends it to Engelmeyer. Engelmeyer gets the easy lay-in. His first points of the night, and we probably ought to set this lineup for you as we've got some changes on the floor for the Grizzlies. 11, Cale Patterson. 15, Lincoln Phillips. 21, Engelmeyer. 20, Todrick McGee, and Braden Verbeck, number 24, and that's who's on the floor here right now. You want to sit up? You want to stand up there?
Yeah.
You going to get us all tangled? Grizzlies lead 16-7. North High with it. Lowry has it. Into the paint it goes, and right back out again. Now there's a shot off the glass by Carter. He misses. Rebound by the Grizzlies. Here they come. Phillips, Engelmeyer, and Engelmeyer walked with it. Grizzlies turn it over, leading by 9. I will remind you what I reminded us all of on Tuesday night. It's been that kind of a year. The fourth quarter has not been kind to the Grizzlies. No lead is too big, so they need to pour it on. Hunter. Loose ball picked up there by Phillips. Here comes McGee. McGee to Verbeck, up, and he's fouled on the way up. He'll go and shoot a pair. It's either the foul or give up 2 points, and they knew it.
At the line for Northwest is number 24, Braden Verbeck. First shot is good. Braden shooting his second shot. And that one is also good. Northwest now leading 18-7.
Verbeck gives the Grizzlies a double-digit lead, Now North High bringing the ball down. 1-on-3, scoop up, misses. Loose ball picked up by Jones. Jones just came back in. Long pass to McGee, and he saves it, but it goes back to North. And North will play it 3-on-4. Bring it back out to reset their offense. Grizzlies in the 2-3 zone. Hunter puts one up off the glass and good. And Hunter has 4 points. 18-9, Grizzlies lead. 5:45 remaining, second quarter. Oh, there's a steal. Boy, that's a pickpocket job if I ever saw it. Give Davon Carter all the credit in the world for the steal and the bucket. And that's a 4-point swing because that's a bucket we didn't get. And now a foul's called on Emmanuel Gonzalez. And that will put the Grizzlies into the 1-1. So they're in the bonus. Yeah, right there. Took that bonus
Shooting
thing.
now is Zion Jones, number 10 for Northwest.
This is a 1-1 opportunity. First one is no good. And a rebound by the Hunter, and here comes North back with it. Got to make those front ends of the 1-1. And now there's a foul on, they call it a jump ball. And on the jump ball, the alternating possession rule, the ball will go to Northwest. Arguably, as I say every time we have a jump ball for the first time, this is arguably the dumbest rule in all of sports.
It truly is.
Northwest takes a timeout. Let's take one with them as well. Stay with us. We'll be back in 30. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Grizzlies with the ball as we come out of the timeout. Verbeck goes up against two people and is fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair.
Number 24 for Northwest, Braden Verbeck, now shooting his 2 foul shots. And his first one is good. Verbeck's shooting his second shot. And it is also good. Northwest is now leading 20-11.
Verbeck has 4 points, all from the free throw stripe here in the second quarter. Engelmeyer comes out, and Linton goes in for him. Here comes North with the ball. Linton on Hunter. Hunter's a big boy. There's a loose ball on the floor, but North controls it. And pulling it out is Ruffin. Into the paint, up good, missing. Rebound by Linton. And he gets himself on the stat sheet as soon as he comes in. Jones almost got his pocket picked. Into the corner it goes. Verbeck into the paint, dishes it out again. Phillips to Ruffin. Verbeck from the free throw stripe. Tried to get it up, couldn't get it to go. Blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Northwest. 4:04 remaining here till halftime. 20-11 the score. I want you to stay with us, Fred. Halftime, we are anticipating a halftime visit with the head soccer coach of the Grizzlies, Mr. Bobby Bribieska, is supposed to be up here. That's assuming he can get away from the concession stand. There's a foul on the way up. We'll go to the line and shoot a pair.
Shooting now for North is number 11, Davon Carter. His first shot is no good. Coming in for the Grizzlies is number 5, David Duncan. Coming in for North is 25, Kylan Wilson. Carter's shooting his second shot, and it is good. Northwest 20-12.
Carter makes 1 out of 2. Charged the foul to Linton. That's his first. 6th team foul of the half for Northwest. So everybody's shooting free throws from now till halftime. And we're gonna keep the camera on for the halftime activities. As the ball goes out of bounds and turns it over, it'll go to North. I think the North High bench did a great job of selling that call. They were all over the officials on that one. Here's Ruffin with it. He'll dish it off to Underwood. Then on the near side to Carter. Carter driving, puts it up from 12 feet. Off the heel, no good. Rebound by Linton. Linton feeds it to Phillips. Phillips to Ruffin. Brings it over the timeline. 3:10 to go, first half. Into the corner. Duncan for 3. Good! 3-pointer by David Duncan. He's got 7. And the Grizzlies lead by 11 again. This one gets thrown out of bounds by North High. It'll belong to Northwest. Patterson comes in for the Grizzlies, and Linton takes a seat again. Easton Ruffin will bring it across the timeline. That gets poked out of bounds. It'll belong to Northwest. Duncan with it. Brings it across the line again. Around the back pass to himself. Ruffin for three. Off the rim, no good. Loose ball. Oh, nice save by David Duncan, but unfortunately it went to a red shirt. And now a foul's called on Easton Ruffin. That'll be his first. And we'll have free throws here for North as they're now in the 1-and-1 bonus.
Randall at the line for North. And his shot is no good.
Good time for a miss. Ball will belong to the Grizzlies. Lincoln Phillips will inbound to Easton Ruffin. No, I'm wrong. He inbounds it to Jones. Jones back into the game. We'll reset the lineup here for you in just a moment. Into the corner. Now back out to Phillips for three. Good! Phillips gets on the scoreboard, and he gets on in a big way, and the Grizzlies have a 14-point lead. Hunter, easy lay-in for North. He has 6.
2 minutes left in the second quarter. Grizzlies 26, Redskins 14.
Jonesy drives, now sends it off. Here's another three attempt, and it's good. Duncan's on fire. He's got 10. And a travel called by North High. It will belong to Northwest. We've got a line change coming in here for the Grizzlies. So on the floor for your Grizzlies, number 5, David Duncan, 20, Todrick McGee, 24, Braden Verbeck, 15, Lincoln Phillips, and 21, Logan Engelmeyer. McGee dishes it to Engelmeyer, back to McGee. McGee double team there. Somebody's open somewhere, boys. Verbeck has it inside the paint, dishes it off. Here's Phillips for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Hunter, and here comes North High back. 1:15 to go, first half. There's one deflected out by Braden Verbeck. Nice defensive play by the youngster, but it will stay with North High. One minute to go in the half. Hunter in the paint, easy lay-in. Oh, he missed it. Rebound goes to North, however, and that one misses. Hunter again on the third try finally makes it. He's got 8 points. Duncan across the way to Verbeck. Braden, uncontested lay-in, caught, and a foul.
Braden going to the line now for Northwest. And his shot is good.
He makes the 3-point play the hard way. He's got 7.
Randall
all in this quarter, excuse me.
Sorry, Randall inbounding now for North with 35 seconds left on the clock.
Pressure being put on by the Grizzlies. They get it across the timeline. Hunter with it. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound is good. The putback good that time by Kalen Wilson. And those are his first 2 points of the night. 15 to go. Grizzlies will play for one shot. Verbeck picks up the loose ball. Into the corner to Duncan. Duncan off the backboard. No good. There's a long one. It was long enough, but it wasn't good. We are at halftime We'll be back with our halftime extravaganza in 30 seconds. Stay with us. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
With Catherine Curia and our executive producers, Mackenzie Haney and Sam Schaefer. Kevin Arkin with you. We're at halftime, and we've got the halftime festivities about to take place here. We're going to turn it over to everybody here in the building. While I get my, that ought to work. The Pommies are going to perform first. Enjoy the Pommies.
She is also a North NHS coder. After high school, she plans to attend Manhattan Christian College. This year's winter homecoming roles are, for the freshman count, Robert Jones and Countess Ashila McGill. Sophomore 2, Zachary Gard and Duchess Alexis Long. Junior 3, William Jones, Princess Alexis Lawrence.
We're going to take a 30-second timeout, and then we'll be back with the second half. So stay with us. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
Back at Northwest High, Kevin Arkin, Catherine Curia with you, along with our executive producers, Sam Schaefer and Mackenzie Haney. Tonight is homecoming here at Northwest, and the homecoming activities going on at halftime, as you saw. And I'm actually going to cut in here and ask Catherine to explain some of what was going on. I did not understand the coronation part.
Okay, so the JRTC basically set up like a line, and so two girls from each grade were picked for the homecoming royalty, and then two guys were also picked. And so they don't technically have to date or anything like that, but they walk down together through, and then they stand in front of each section, and then one of the cheerleaders will crown the homecoming royalty. So for freshmen, it was Ashila McGill and Robbie James. For sophomores, it was Allie Heck and Zach Dyer, and then I think it was Dayton. I think he's on the basketball team, actually. Faulkner, and then Reagan Jones, and I don't know who it was for the seniors.
Well, you did a lot better than I would have done, and I wouldn't expect you to know all the seniors yet, since you're Dalen Faulkner. That's who that was Dalen Faulkner, yeah. So, okay, so is there an overall king and queen?
For the whole school?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it's just by class?
Yeah, by class.
Got it. All righty. Well, congratulations to the homecoming royalty as they were crowned here during halftime. We're back underway here. Grizzlies now playing right to left, and look at Zion Jones getting on the board real quick. Grizzlies lead by 16. And North High has their ball bounced out of play. It will belong to Northwest on the turnover. Grizzlies again in their home whites tonight, whereas the Redskins playing in their road red uniforms. And again, Grizzlies playing from right to left here in the second half. Zion Jones brings it down. We'll set the lineup here for you. as we got back to the game a little late here and you get a chance to do that. DeAndre Wilson putting the ball in for 2 right there. He has 5 points. Also on the floor with DeAndre is Zion Jones, number 10, Lincoln Phillips, number 15. There's a 3-pointer by Underwood. That's his second 3-pointer of the game, and he has 6 points. And a quick timeout's being taken. We're going to keep it right here during this timeout and tell you that Northwest Grizzlies basketball on the internet is being brought to you in part tonight by Mel Hambledon Ford at the big corner of 119th Street West and Kellogg Avenue. 11771 West Kellogg is their actual address. We're better, we're proving it. You be the judge. Mel Hambledon Ford. We thank Lisa Hambledon and Phil Nightingale and all the good folks at Mel Hambledon Ford for their support of Grizzly athletics and in particular Grizzlies basketball. .706 remaining here, third quarter. A quick timeout was taken by North High to get reorganized. They're down by 15. Grizzlies have 4 timeouts left. North has 3. And the possession arrow is pointing toward the home team, should that come about. And it will at least one more time because you have the inbound play at the start of the fourth quarter to deal with. Grizzlies ball, and David Duncan will do the honors for Northwest. Zion Jones on the far side in the corner, looking for some help, has a man all over him. Brings it across the timeline, drives it himself. Wilson to Duncan to Phillips. Back to Jones. Jones thought about it, put it back down. Wilson, uncontested 3, in and out, no good. Wilson gets it back after a rebound by Duncan. Lincoln Phillips misses off the heel. Hunter gets it for North, and here come the Redskins back. There's one that misses everything, goes out of play. It will stay with the Redskins as it was deflected out by David Duncan.
Actually, Kevin, David Duncan will be inbounding, and it is Northwest ball.
It is Northwest ball. I stand corrected. Phillips gets the inbound pass. In and out, no good. Put back good by Engelmeyer. Logan has 4. Grizzlies by 17. 6:15 to go, third quarter. And there's an intercepted pass by Jones. Long one to Duncan. Duncan has nobody in front of him. Up and good. Duncan with 12. He leads all scorers in this game. I think that's the first time I've said that all year, by the way.
I don't think so. I think Duncan's probably led every single one of our games.
Okay. Must be a friend of yours.
Inbounding now for North is number 24, Marshall Underwood.
Verbeck comes in for Jones. Jones has 3 fouls. He just picked up his 3rd foul. So he's going to sit for a while. Hate to see anybody in foul trouble. There's one off the heel, no good. Putback, though, makes it. And we'll give that one to to Lowry. And that's his first bucket of the night. Engelmeyer to Duncan. In the corner to Verbeck and almost threw it away, but Engelmeyer got to it before it went into no man's land. And that pass was intended for Lincoln Phillips, and Lincoln went one way, the ball went the other, and it will be North High with the ball. Cale Patterson came in for Lincoln Phillips. I didn't see it either.
Yeah.
North High with the ball. Into the paint. 3 guys on him, so he dishes it out, and he traveled doing it. It'll turn it over to the Grizzlies. Northwest 40, North 23. 5 minutes to go here in the third.
David Duncan now inbounding to DeAndre Wilson.
Wilson has, no wonder I can't figure this out. I've got the wrong page here. Loose ball on the floor. Still loose, and finally North comes up with it, and he's going to get fouled by Engelmeyer. Tell you what, Logan got his money's worth on that one. That was a 2-point takedown. I don't know if Logan also wrestles or not, but he could. That's his second foul. And he is the only, well, he's not the only one. The only one in real foul trouble is Jonesy. He's got 3. Lowry brings it up the floor for the Redskins. And bringing it back out is Ruffin. Ruffin with it again. Spin move and a block by Verbeck. Wide open is Duncan. Duncan up. Good. Count it. Grizzlies by 19. And now a foul on Duncan. Got a little too aggressive trying to get the ball back. That's a third team foul on Northwest here in the third quarter. And it's only the first foul on David. Duncan now has 14 points. You want me to say something here? Oh, you probably ought to tell the PA guy down there. He's the gray-haired gentleman down there at the table.
Okay.
I'll say something here, too. Folks, if you're in the building watching this, half-price hot dogs at the concession stand, courtesy of Northwest Soccer. There's one off the heel, no good from three-point land. Nice save, and a great effort that time by Cale Patterson to steal the inbounds pass, or to steal the pass, I should say. But it hit the sideline as it went down, and it will stay with North High. Carter with it. And there's one lost out of bounds. That should belong to Northwest, and it does. Isaiah Ennis couldn't find the handle. Jonesy gets the inbound pass, and we never did set the lineup for you because it changed again. We're going to do it right now. Wilson, number 4. Jones, number 10. Engelmeyer, 21, and he just got fouled. Also out there, Braden Verbeck and Cale Patterson.
DeAndre Wilson, number 4 for Northwest, is now inbounding. It will go to number 10, Patterson.
That's
Jones.
Jones, coast to coast with it, score it. That is his first field goal. Those are his first points of the game. That's hard to believe. That's what my score sheet says anyway. There's a three-point bomb that's good from Ruffin. Those are his first points of the game. Ball goes out of play. It will stay with North High, I believe. Shows you what I know. It stayed with Northwest. Engelmeyer up, right-handed, good. Logan has 6. Grizzlies lead by 20. 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Grizzlies have this one under control for the moment. Off the glass, no good. Putback misses. Rebound there by Patterson. Wide open is Wilson. There wasn't anybody within 20 yards of him, and counted on a foul.
Up to the line is DeAndre Wilson for number 4 for Northwest. Northwest now leading 48-26.
Lowry charged with his 4th foul.
Coming now in for Engelmeyer is number 15, Lincoln Phillips.
I'll tell you, Logan made a great play there just a moment ago.
And his shot is no good.
So Wilson misses the free throw, but they still lead by 22. There's one blocked out of bounds, and a nice block it was by Patterson. It will stay with North High, though.
Easton Ruffin now coming in for Northwest for number 4, DeAndre Wilson.
Coach Hill using his bench very liberally. And anybody that knows me knows how hard it is for me to say that word. There's one deflected out of play by Jones. It'll stay with North on the other side now. Next game, Tuesday night, right here at Northwest. The Golden Eagles from Bishop Carroll will be here. And so will we. 7:15 for the pregame show. And I don't care, by hook or by crook, one of us is going to get an interview with Coach Hill. We have not had him on all year, and I feel horrible about that. It just has not, it's hard for me to get that in my schedule. Hunter gets his 10th point. We have a whistle away from the ball and a foul called on Diaz. Derek Diaz in the game for North High picks up his first foul. Verbeck has it now for Northwest. A little 5-foot pass to Patterson, back out to Jonesy. And they're trying to pull North out of their 2-3 zone. Foul called here. Grizzlies will inbound. Foul's on Diaz. That's his second foul in the last 15 seconds. Lincoln Phillips with it now. Back to Jones, back to Ruffin. To Patterson. Back to Jones again on the near point. We have another foul called. That's Diaz's third foul in a minute. It's kind of hard to get a lot of playing time when you pick up 3 fouls every 60 seconds. Verbeck for 3. Off the heel, no good. Rebound to Hunter. Kind of hard to beat that guy. He's tough, and he's big. Ruffin with it. He tries one from 3, short. Rebounded by North High, and a foul called on Patterson. A lot of whistles here in this game, folks. That's his first foul of the night.
This may almost be as bad as the Goddard game.
There were a lot of whistles in that game.
Yeah.
And I can confirm for you this is not the same officiating crew. Hunter puts it up, misses. Rebound to Northwest. Give it to Patterson. Here comes Verbeck. Verbeck up, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Ruffin. He can't get it to go. Now here comes North High back. Coach Hill wanting a travel, didn't get it. 33 seconds remaining, third quarter. Ruffin for 3, off the heel, no good. Rebound to Verbeck, a long one to Jonesy. Too long, but he saved it. Nope, he stepped on the baseline. North will inbound with 21 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Grizzlies leading by 20. And a little disappointed we couldn't get Coach Berbieska up here from the concession area where he's running the concession stand tonight with the soccer crew. We'll get him up here another time. North High going to play for 1, maybe. Hunter puts it up, off the rim, no good. Ruffin throws.
Nice try.
He actually got it in the air over the timeline. I'll give him credit for that. There was a guy all over him. After 3, Grizzlies lead 48-28. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in just a moment. Stay with us. This is, I'm waiting for the man. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
It's homecoming here at Northwest High, and the basketball game is treating the faithful like it's homecoming. 48-28, Grizzlies have a lead after 3 quarters in a game that they essentially have dominated from the get-go. Northwest will inbound the ball to start the 4th quarter.
Miss Isla and Robbie. Liberty was so
And you hear the tunes of the pep band. One of the best pep bands in the city of Wichita here at Northwest High. They do a wonderful job. David Duncan will inbound, and he gets it to Todrick McGee, who's in the game for the Grizzlies. McGee over the timeline with it, sends one far to Wilson. Linton also back in the game, number 33 for the Grizzlies. McGee picks up the loose ball. Duncan back out to Wilson. Wilson thought about it, didn't. Phillips did. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by North, and here come the Redskins back on the rebound by Ruffin. Lowry with it. He dishes it off back to Ruffin. Ruffin drives, puts it up, and good, and counted on a foul. I think. Phillips picks up his first foul. It'll send Ruffin to the line to shoot one, but he's not going to do it until after the timeout. So we'll go ahead and take one as well. Grizzlies lead by 20. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
Northwest Grizzly basketball on the internet is also being brought to you in part tonight by the Floodman Family Law Firm at 323 North Market, dedicated to the resolution of family law disputes, whether it's divorce, spousal maintenance, paternity, child custody, child support, property division, you name it. The folks at Floodman Family Law are ready and eager to serve you, and no one is more qualified than they to do just that. We're grateful to Floodman Family Law for their support of Northwest Grizzly athletics, and in particular, Northwest boys basketball. You saw a bucket being made by Ruffin and a miss by Duncan, and you haven't missed a thing, folks. 4th quarter underway here, 6:30 remaining. Linton blocks one out of bounds. It'll stay with North. Nice defensive play, though, by Linton that time.
Jones coming in for DeAndre Wilson.
Jonesy back in with his 3 fouls. North High with the ball. There's a shot good by Devon Carter. Carter has 5 points. Back down the other way. Lincoln Phillips will put up a 3. In and out, no good. I don't know how that didn't go down. There's another one that's short by Ruffin. North looking to can a bunch of threes here, and Davon Carter just did. He has 5 points in this quarter, and now Northwest is going to take a timeout. Grizzlies take a timeout with 5:52 remaining in the fourth. They lead 48-35. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
This stage is nowhere near Broadway, and none of these actors will be accepting an Oscar anytime soon. Still, they are rehearsing for something important. While they learn their lines, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, that everyone has a part to play. Skills that will make them stars long after the curtain falls. The National Federation of State High School Associations reminds you that when kids take part in high school activities, they get set for life.
And again, we thank Mel Hamilton Ford for their support of Grizzly Athletics on the web and in the program as well. 11-771 West Kellogg. We're better, we're proving it. You be the judge. Mel Hamilton Ford. Jonesy takes the inbound pass and brings it up the floor. Crosses the timeline. I think the Grizzlies had a regroup moment as their 22-point lead whittled down to 13, which it has a habit of doing in the fourth quarter. We have a foul called this time on Ruffin. That's his second. Ball will be on the floor. Grizzlies will be shooting free throws the rest of the night, though, after this. Ruffin. Looks like a foul over the back, I believe, on, that's probably going to be on Linton. It is. Linton picks up his second. Each team with 6 fouls now, so we're in bonus land the rest of the night, guys. Braden Furbeck getting ready to come back in. There's one deflected out of bounds. Nice defensive play by Jones. It'll keep the ball with North High, however.
Inbounding now for North is Marshall Underwood.
Underwood gets it to Carter. Under the basket. Double team, loose ball, still on the floor. Now Easton picks it up, and here come the Grizzlies back. Lincoln Phillips thought about it. Ruffin from inside the free throw line misses. And North gets the rebound. Grizzlies have been stuck on 48 for a while. Now there's a foul. There will be free throws.
This one was on Easton Ruffin. And at the line shooting now is number 11, Davon Carter.
You know what that means? So he's shooting a 1-and-1. Did you see the ref do this?
Yeah.
That means he's shooting a 1-and-1.
Okay.
And he made the first one.
DeAndre Wilson, number 4, coming in for Northwest in place of Easton Ruffin. Carter shooting his second shot, and it is good.
He made them both. Carter has 7 points in this quarter. Now we have a foul. Didn't see who that was. Underwood gets charged with the foul. That's his second.
Verbeek now coming in for... Oh, wait.
Nobody.
No, he wasn't.
Nobody came in.
Jones shooting, and it is no good.
Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. North gets the rebound. Here come the Redskins. The lead is down to 11. They've got a chance to get this back into single digits after it was 22 just a couple of minutes ago. How many times has this happened this year?
More than I can count.
Carter passes it off to Ruffin, into the paint to Hunter. Hunter goes up, count the basket, and a foul. Foul will be on Wilson. That'll be his third.
RJ Hunter now at the line for North. And Engelmeyer and Patterson are now coming in for Linton and Phillips. And his shot is no good.
That's a break. Lead is down to 9. Grizzlies need to do something, and they've just turned it over. Ruffin has it for North High, sends it forward to Carter. Carter puts up an air ball, goes out of play, and it belongs to Northwest. And a break for the Grizzlies. 4:09 remaining, 48-39. Northwest leads, trying to win their 5th game of the year against 9 losses. DeAndre Wilson brings it up the court. Up, cow, it didn't go. It didn't go, but Wilson will go to the line and shoot a pair.
DeAndre Wilson, number 4 for Northwest, now shooting.
It's notable that Lowry has just fouled out, picking up his 5th foul.
Wilson shooting, and it is no good.
It was a 2-shot foul, so the rebound would have meant nothing if you were wondering why they stopped play.
Wilson shooting his 2nd, and it is good.
His first point of the quarter. He has, I just gave that to the wrong guy. He has 7 on the night. Put it where it belongs. Ruffin with it for New York, for North High. Inside 4 minutes to go. 10-point lead now for the Grizzlies. Let's keep it a double digit, boys. Ruffin for 3. Off the heel, no good. Rebounded by the Redskins. Into the paint it goes. Carter puts it up, and it's good. Carter has 8 points in this quarter. I make that 9. Now a steal. Ruffin. A technical called on Jones. I know that much. We have at least 1 foul and 1 technical on this play. Jones lost his cool there for a moment. We'll let them sort this out. They send both teams to the bench. If that is a technical on Jones, he's done. He will have fouled out, as he gets the personal and the technical. A worthless play. That time by the Grizzlies as they're losing their composure. We don't want that. They've got the lead. They lead by 8. They've got the game under control, although they haven't scored much in this quarter. They only have 1 point in this quarter. Now, Coach Hill is getting the bad news that Jonesy is about to foul out. Now, they put up Jones with 4 fouls. I don't think that's right. Technicals will be shot there by Marvin Ruffin. There's 1. This could be a close game when this starts, because not only do they have 4 free throws coming, they get the ball back.
Yeah.
He makes 2. I thought they had called a personal foul on the play. They did not. So Jonesy is still in. He has 4. 49-43. Ruffin made them both. There's a steal by Wilson. Nobody between him and the basket and the lay-in. Well played by Wilson, and he has 10 points. Carter with it for North High. Grizzlies lead by 8 again. I want to say one thing, they're making it interesting.
This game may be very close.
Hunter puts it up short. Rebound to Engelmeyer. Here comes Northwest back. Burbeck has it for the Grizzlies. He brings it across the timeline. Top of the key. Double teamed on him. Gives it off to Duncan. Duncan has a man draped all over him. To Patterson. Patterson over to Engelmeyer. Engelmeyer from 12 feet. Count it. It's good. Engelmeyer has 8, and we have a 10-point lead. 2:20 to go. And now we have a timeout taken by North High. Would you open that for me real quick? And you need to remove that one. Okay. Are you ready? We'll be back. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
This webcast is being brought to you tonight in conjunction with the interactive media class here at Northwest High. And 3 of their fine students are here tonight helping with this production. They would be Catherine Curia, who's providing my alternate voice, and our 2 engineers tonight, Mackenzie Haney and Sam Schaefer, and we thank them for all their efforts. And all 3 of you could be my witnesses now. Mr. Monroe, they all get an A.
Inbounding for North is number 24, Marshall Underwood.
Underwood gets it to Ruffin. Ruffin dishes it off, gets it back into the paint. It goes up and off the heel, no good. Rebound to Patterson and a foul. They're going to call a pushing foul on somebody. And I got to believe it's going to be us shooting free throws because Engelmeyer ended up on the deck.
Number 21 for Northwest, Logan Engelmeyer.
Ennis guilty of the foul. His second. Grizzlies are now in the double bonus the rest of the game, so he's shooting 2.
And his first shot is good. Logan's second shot is also good. Northwest now leading 55-43.
Engelmeyer in double digits. He has 10. Ruffin with it, less than 2 to go. Grizzlies by 8. North needs to score in a hurry, and I think they know that. Grizzlies not giving him a good shot, playing that zone defense. Here's Carter wide left. Rebound to Verbeck, and who's the foul on? Looks like it might be on Verbeck. It is. I could tell by the expression on his face he wasn't happy with that answer. That puts North in the double bonus. They're shooting 2 free throws now the rest of the night.
At the line, number 15 for North, Marvin Ruffin. And his first shot is good. Ruffin's second shot is also good. North now trailing behind Northwest 45-55.
There's a steal and a block shot. Duncan gets it back. He goes up, misses. Loose ball, rebound to North High. Here we go, run and gun. Carter goes up and makes it. Carter has 3, 5, 7, 10. Carter has 14 points, and 11 of them are in this quarter. Now what do we have on the floor?
I think it's North's timeout.
I don't know if North took the timeout or if the officials mandated the timeout, but there is one anyway, so let's take one with them. We'll be back with more. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
National studies show that students who participate in activities like music, sports, and drama not only have better grades and attendance, but they develop the character to handle adversity, the grace to accept defeat, and the self-confidence to start over. Take part. Get set for life.
Instead of being on a laptop like this, it was the size of this table. And that was just for radio. It didn't have anything to do with TV. TV required a whole truck. We're back at Northwest, telling tall tales of the days of my youth before radio was invented. But I was there when Marconi did it.
Wait, you were there with him?
Of course. Told you I was old. Wilson will inbound. 1:17 to go. 8-point lead for Northwest. Duncan with it. Grizzlies need to control the ball. Engelmeyer back to Duncan. To Engelmeyer. Logan out to Verbeck. A near steal that time by Carter. Deflected, and it's going to quickly be inbounded back. Engelmeyer put up a tall one, but it didn't go. He's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 with 50 seconds remaining.
Engelmeyer's first shot is no good. Coming now in for North, number 34, Isaiah Enos. Engelmeyer's second shot is also no good.
Logan misses them both. The lead stays at 8. There's a long 3 short, rebounded there by Wilson. Wilson is instantly fouled by Isaiah Ennis. A non-intentional, intentional foul. It doesn't matter because it's going to send Wilson to the line to shoot a pair.
Number 4 for Northwest, DeAndre Wilson, will now be shooting his 2 free throws. His first one is no good.
Coach Hill's probably having a coronary down there. Make it.
And his second one is good.
All right, now we're talking. He has 8. North with the ball, 38 seconds to go. They trail by 9. Good defense being played by the Grizzlies and Engelmeyer. That foul was worth it. He had a chance for a steal and took it.
Number 24 for North, Marshall Underwood, is now at the line shooting a pair.
Engelmeyer picks up his 3rd.
Underwood now shooting, and it is no good. Underwood shooting his second shot, and it is good.
He makes 1 out of 2. He's got 7 on the night. Timeout being taken by
Northwest.
Sure, let's take one with them. Why not? We'll be back for the end of this. Stay with us. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. One hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burnt.
That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Back at Northwest High, Kevin Arkin, Catherine Curia with you, along with our executive producers, Mackenzie Haney and Sam Schaefer. Grizzlies lead 56-48, 28.1 remaining. Both teams are in the double bonus. North has no more timeouts left. Grizzlies still have 2, and the possession arrow favors the Redskins. Grizzlies will inbound. DeAndre Wilson will do the honors. Looking for help. And it goes to Lincoln Phillips, who's instantly fouled. And I don't have a problem with sending Mr. Phillips to the line. He's going to make a pair of free throws here. And this picks up his 4th, by the way.
Number 15, Lincoln Phillips, now at the line, shooting for Northwest. And his shot is good. Lincoln shooting his second shot, and it is no good.
Phillips only has 4 points, but his game has been solid everywhere else tonight. And another foul. He's going to go see if he can pick up a couple more.
20 seconds left in the last quarter. Northwest leading 57-48. Phillips' first shot is no good.
Come on, Lincoln.
And his second shot is good. Northwest now with a 10-point lead.
5 points for Phillips tonight. And Verbeck stole the inbound pass and got himself fouled. He's going to go to the line and try and pad the lead. It's now a 4-possession game. I think the issue has been decided. It's now just a matter of what will the final score be. Grizzlies are going to go ahead and win this one.
Braden Verbeck, number 24, shooting, and his first one's no good.
We don't keep track of the free throw percentages here, Catherine, but I can tell you they're not very good.
No.
We have not been good from the line tonight.
Second shot is good.
There we go. His first point of the second half. Ruffin with it. Engelmeyer steals the pass intended for Hunter, and the Grizzlies come away again with it. Nice job by Phillips there to stall for time, and that's it. We are final. The homecoming game goes to Northwest, 59-48 over North. We're going to take one more timeout. We'll come back, wrap it up. Stay with us. This is Wichita Northwest Grizzlies boys basketball.
Boom! Hey, where are you going? You can't get by me. I'm number 1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm number 1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am a king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
Hi. Back at Northwest High, where the Grizzlies tonight come away with an 11-point win over the North High Redskins at homecoming. On the homecoming game, Kevin Arkin, Catherine Curia, Mackenzie Haney, and Sam Schaefer bringing you the sights and sounds of this one, and hope you enjoyed the game tonight. And we appreciate your staying with us and watching it, whether you will be watching it live or on the podcast. We want to thank also our corporate sponsors, Mel Hambledon Ford, 11771 West Kellogg, at the big corner of 119th Street West and Kellogg. And also want to thank the good folks at Floodman Family Law, 323 North Market, for their support of Grizzlies basketball. I've got Bobby Bribieska on my mind because we didn't get him up here at halftime, and I want to tell you that we have invited them to come back here at a future broadcast and visit with us. He's a great interview, and we enjoy having him up here. Our next webcast is Tuesday night. We're going to be right here. We will wrap up our regular season home schedule. I think that's right. That is wrong. We're here Tuesday night against Bishop Carroll, and next Friday night, 1 week from tonight, Southeast comes in here, and that will wrap up our home schedule. Then our last 3 games are on the road at East, South, and West Highs, respectively, all during the second and third weeks of February, and then it'll be playoff time, and we're hoping to bring you all of the playoff games in which the Grizzlies participate this year, and we hope they make a long run in the playoffs because you never know. That's why you play the playoffs, because you never know. Grizzlies improved their record to 5-9 tonight with this victory over North High, and they sweep the season series between the two schools. Tuesday night, 7:15, Bishop Carroll will be here. We'll be looking for some payback because of the loss we had at Bishop Carroll back on January 2nd in a game, quite frankly, we did not play very well. For our production crew, Catherine, Mackenzie, and Sam, I'm Kevin Arkin. Thank you again for joining us. Glad you could be with us here on the World Wide Web, and we thank you for your support. We are still always looking for advertising, financial assistance. If you'd be interested in advertising on these webcasts, we would. All the money goes to the school, and yours truly doesn't get anything. I'm a volunteer, so the school gets all the money. The program gets the funding from any advertising that is placed. So if you're interested, contact me, Kevin Arkin. You can call me at 734-0057 or email me at redcard, REDCARD, all one word, redcard@cox.net. Love to visit with you about it. Until Tuesday night, we want to wish you all a pleasant weekend. Thanks again for joining us. Once again, Grizzlies win 59-48. Until Tuesday night, good night from Northwest High.